afternoon. This is reporter Nee Nguyen coming live to you with today's news on the remembrance of the Stanford prison experiment, which took place in 1971. The Stanford prison experiment was a social psychology study in which college students became prisoners or guards in a simulated prison environment. The environment, funded by the U.S. Office of Naval Research, took place at the Stanford University in August of 1971. It was intended to measure the effect of role-playing, labeling, and social experiments on behavior over a period of 2 weeks. However, mistreatment of prisoners escalated so alarmingly that principal investigator Philip G. Zimbardo terminated the experiment after only 6 days. Passing on to you, Aaliyah.
Thank you, Nee. Now, we all remember that this experiment was truly tragic, but do we know what happened after? Soon after the 6-day time period, which was supposed to last over 2 weeks, the experiment was taken to court. The reason why it went to trial was because of the mistreatment of the prisoners that escalated very quickly. There is footage of the actual experiment and how the prisoners were treated, which can be found on sources like YouTube. A student who volunteered to share his experience is prisoner 86112, also known as Douglas Corpus. He suffered from an acute emotional disturbance where he uncontrollably cried and began to rage 36 hours into the experience. Now back to you, Nee.
Thank you, Aaliyah. Not only did the students in the experiment suffer mentally, they also suffered through health concerns because it provides an excellent example of the impact that the environment can have on behavior. The lessons learned from the SPE can be turned in and be taken to be used by clinicians and healthcare institutions to improve the care of difficult patients. What do you think, John?
Well, Nee, I think this case is a good reference that can be used in healthcare institutions as the results show how behavior can be changed with the environment or through the way you are treated. The experiment itself subjected 12 people to harsh and brutal conditions while suffering humiliation and oppression from a more powerful force. This information can be used on patients to reveal the problems in their behavior, as it gives psychologists a good idea on how the patients develop these problems, whether they be from their environment or the way they were treated. The Stanford prison experiment is unique in that the results from this experiment were not able to be replicated like Ron Jones and his third wave experiment. There is a lot of controversy around the experiment, and there are many who believe it is fake, but it cannot be denied that it has led to many talks and insights into human condition. That's it.
Thank you, John, on that brief explanation. For safety reasons, the original Stanford experiment has not been replicated or repeated. So far, the only similar cases that relate to this experiment is the third wave experiment, instructed by high school teacher Ron Jones in Palo Alto, California in 1967. This involved the use of dynamics similar to the Nazi Party method, which explained how the German population could have accepted the actions of the Nazi regiment. The experiment was taken to court, where it was ruled unethical. That's all the news we have for you today. We'll keep you updated.